What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, family? I am James,
And I am Natalie.
and we are the Hancocks, and this is the Broken Windshield Quarantine Chronicles edition.
Yes.
Yes,
And we look like
we
quarantine
look like
chronicles.
we've been quarantined for real. Like, look at my hair. My hair looks a mess. I had to shave my beard off because I couldn't maintain it. It had grew past the point of my back shape barber skills. So I just had to cut it off. I mean,
And this twist out.
my wife said she liked it though, so I guess it's all right.
Sorry.
But what's going on, y'all?
Hey, everybody.
I hope everybody is still kicking and sane during this quarantine and being stuck in the house in this stay in place order because we don't know what's going on out here in the world. But I hope that you guys are thriving and chilling and eating and laughing and enjoying each other and doing all of that good stuff while we are stuck in the house. So we just wanted to come on just for a brief moment and just share some of the things that we have been talking about within our devotional time together during this quarantine. Again, like we said on some of our previous quarantine editions, we've had the opportunity to really just talk more, and the hustle and bustle of life isn't as strenuous at this point because nothing is really going on. So we've had having the opportunity to talk more and do some devotional plans and all kind of things. And yes, the baby's on the lap; she's asleep,
Sorry.
and so you're gonna see her in the camera. But we've had the opportunity to just kind of do some of those things. So we wanted to come on here today and just kind of share, what we've been talking about in our devotional.
Sorry.
You want to tell them about the devotional that we've been doing?
So the devotional that we've been doing, of course, is by David and Tamela Mann. It's Us Against the World. And we're kind of been just going back because it has a lot. The devotion part and the discussion questions are really great. So we've been kind of going back, really taking our time and like going back and really looking over because, like I said, that's really great. And it's one that we're going to talk about that I feel like is so important today that we don't talk about, that we don't do a lot as married couples. And I don't think it's intentional. It's just like the hustle and bustle of everyday life. And it's about just celebrating your spouse.
Yeah. So the devotional that we chose that we kind of want to share with y'all, of course, there's other ones. It's multiple devotionals within that devotion series, but this one we thought really stuck out to us because it's not something that's really talked about when people do marriage videos and self helps and things like that. People don't really talk about this piece, and it's important. So this devotional was talking about celebrating your spouse, and I know people are like, "What? That's hard to talk about." Well, yeah, most people don't talk about it. It's very important that we celebrate one another through our accomplishments and goals that we've broken, and just celebrating them just for being who they are. Celebrating why you fell in love with that person, why you decided to do life together. Why. I mean, if we're just talking about a friendship, why you decided to be friends. Celebrate. You know your the achievements of those people. The special ones in your life, your husband, your wife, fiancés. Celebrate them. Everyone has goals. Everyone has things that they're trying to accomplish even prior to meeting you. So it's important that as they achieve those goals, whether it's graduating from college, finishing a certificate program, or getting a new job, or whatever it is, celebrate them. Be happy for them. Be there for them and with them as you go through the ups and the downs. Celebrate them. So, you want to expound upon that a little bit, or did I do too much talking?
I know you did pretty good. And so as we read the devotional, it just gave like some examples of celebrating your spouse and things that you can do. It's just simple things from serving your spouse by serving them, like preparing their favorite meal or becoming their personal assistant for the day, or just sending them a text just unexpectedly, like at a random time, just telling them how much you appreciate them, or rather just to tell them that I love you, thank you, just thank you. I mean, it doesn't have to be nothing expensive or spending money. It's just like the little things that matter and the little gestures, which are very, very important in marriage.
Yeah, so you don't have to do anything extravagant. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on birthday parties or celebratory things like that. There are moments where you do those, and there's nothing wrong with that. But to be consistent in celebrating your spouse, you don't always have to spend money. Just like my wife said, something very important, preparing your favorite meal. We talked about it on the first thing, on the very first Broken Windshield episode, how, I would love a home cooked meal. My favorite meal? What? Yes, I would feel very celebrated. And just like what she said, there are other examples that you can do. To celebrate your spouse. Make birthdays big deals. Make Valentine's Day a big deal. Make anniversaries a big deal, and do what you can do, but make it a big deal. Make it be important, and let your spouse know that it is just as important to them, to you as it is to them. Shower them with affection, tell them that you love them every day. Give them hugs and kisses and things like that. These are things that are free, or things that you can do very inexpensively to make your spouse.
Right.
Make your spouse, your significant other, your fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, make them feel special, make them feel wanted. You get the best of a person when you are able to, show your gratitude, and more than just spending money or whatever. When you can be creative and showing your gratitude and just how much you appreciate them, they'll get behind your visions a lot faster, a lot easier. If you just allow them to, if you just show them that you care.
And I think during this time is very important. It's very important all the time, but especially during this time, because you are spending more time together. And for most people, like, you're together all day, every day, when usually you're like used to like somebody leaving, going to work or however, but you're together more. So like during this time, like, just get creative. Like, you have to kind of think outside the box and do different things.
Yep. Have a picnic in the backyard. You can't go to a park, but you are home.
Yeah.
Go in the backyard.
Have a backyard
Plan a special
date
picnic.
night.
Put the kids, make them take a nap.
Put
them down, make them take a nap, or put on Baby Shark or something that's going to keep them occupied, and spend some time with your spouse.
One of my favorites that I've seen, like, because I've seen like people post different things on Facebook and creative things just to kind of ease and just kind of show their appreciation during this time, because you really can't go anywhere, was the movie night. They had the whole setup from the candy to the popcorn. It was a really nice setup. So any small things just helps. We really can't shower each other with gifts and stuff right now. I guess you can order offline, but sometimes I don't even think it's about the gifts. It's just showing like different things. I know for me, mine's is affection. Shower me with affection.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can do other things, like do a scavenger hunt around the house. That at the end of the day, you're the last person that they find that leads back to you. Appreciate them in public, cherish them in private. These are things that you can do to make someone feel celebrated and special. Honor them in front of your children. Teach your kids the importance of a union. A union. I can't talk today.
Oh, you cannot talk today at all. What is going on, James Hancock?
But teach your kids the importance of, you coming together. And, that's something that they will take with them in their adulthood. And they'll be able to respect, if it's your sons, they'll be able to respect their wives because daddy did it when I was growing up. Your daughters will be able to respect their husbands because mama did it growing up. That's one thing that we're really big on in our household. We try to be affectionate. We try to show our love to one another in front of our children so that they have a healthy picture of what a loving couple is in their adult life. So
not saying that we're perfect.
Not saying that we're perfect. Not saying that we don't have arguments and we don't fall out and things like that. But we try to be intentional about what we display in front of them so that they can have a healthy picture of what a healthy marriage and a healthy relationship looks like in their adulthood so that they can have something to strive to. That's not something that either one of us really had growing up. I didn't have a healthy picture of what marriage was. in my household that I saw every day. My mom was a single parent. I believe I shared that with you already. So I didn't grow up with that. So these are traditions and things that we are creating in our lives because I know what it feels like to have to do marriage without a picture, without any type of example. And it's difficult when you don't have anything to kind of gauge your actions, your beliefs, your standards on. So that's one thing that we try to do here now. And I realize that when I do that, when I show my wife how much I care about her in front of my children, that it actually makes her feel celebrated. It makes her feel loved, and it makes her feel wanted, and it makes her want to get behind the vision that I have for the family. It makes her want to get behind some of the things, some of the projects that I may want to take on because she knows in her heart, that nothing comes before her. And so, these are some of the things that we recommend. I'm not going to get on here and tell you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, but
we are going to I do challenge our married couples just this week. Just if it's only one thing, just pick something to just celebrate your spouse.
Find something.
Just find one. If it's just only one thing, just find something to really celebrate your spouse.
And now you don't have, and the thing about it, doing it now, you don't have the pressure of finding the perfect gift because you can't go anywhere. You can't go to the store. You can't go and buy anything or anything like that because the whole country's locked down. Everybody's locked down.
Unless you live in Georgia or South Carolina.
Right, they're open. But right now, it's nowhere that you can really go to really purchase anything. So now you have the opportunity to be creative. Understand, find out some things that they like. And if you don't know, now you have the opportunity to have that conversation. Hey, babe, what is something that you like? If I was to do this, how would you feel? And, take notes, take mental notes, and then plan something nice for your spouse. To celebrate them, to let them know that they are appreciated, to let them know that the hard work that they do on a daily basis does not go unnoticed. And, if you make a habit of doing this stuff, your marriage will improve.
It will.
Friendship between the two of you will improve. The spirit between the two of you will improve. You guys will come together because nobody wants to go through life and not be celebrated. You can say all that you can say all the Christian scriptures that you want to say. Again, we are Christians by faith. That is our line of saying.
Celebrated, appreciate,
and acknowledged.
Yes.
At the end of the day, that is a human emotion, and all humans want to feel celebrated, acknowledged, wanted, appreciated, all of that stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that, and it is your duty as a spouse to ensure that your spouse feels all of those I cannot talk today. All of those emotions.
It is, and it's important. It's important for a husband and wife. It's important to do it on both ends, not just one. It's important for both sides.
Yeah.
For the husband to do it and for the wife to do it.
Yeah.
And especially wives, because as the husband, they carry a lot. And a lot of men don't feel like they're appreciated. And then we also, as women, we don't feel appreciated because we do a lot also.
Right.
So I say both parties.
Right. And sometimes it's just hard to have the conversation. It's hard to say, hey, I don't feel like you show me love.
I don't feel
like you appreciate me. I don't think you celebrate me. It's hard to have those conversations. And nobody, honestly, really wants to. I know for me, I love my wife. And I know that she loves me. So if I'm feeling inadequate about something, I may not have that conversation with her because I may not want to add that additional pressure. I don't want her to feel like what she's doing isn't, appreciated or isn't received. So just take in consideration that, hey, they may feel unappreciated. They may never tell you. So just take it upon yourself to just take the first step in making them feel appreciated, whether they tell you that they are or not. Okay? You have anything that you want to share before we close this out?
No, we just want to get on real quick and talk about that. And once again, if you have not, this is a really great devotion. David and Tamla Mann really did their thing. It's called Us Against the World. They have shared a lot of insight. It has really blessed us.
It really has.
And it's really good. If you haven't, hey, it's on the Bible app. Down it's like 10 days. Like we're going back because I just feel like the discussion questions, I can't even talk today, opens up the questions that they're asked. it really opens up a lot of discussion and communication within your marriage. Even stuff, we had we did one last night, and one of the questions I was telling, he was like, "Oh wow, I didn't even realize you noticed that." I'm like, "Yes," like, and I feel like it really opened lines of
Mm-hmm.
communication. Like, it's a really good app. David Temler, man, thank you. Like, y'all did y'all thing on this, but that's pretty much it.
Yep.
We
I don't
just
have
we said we
anything
was
else
going
to
to
share
just keep
either.
these short
We're gonna keep these
until
short and
Alpha's
casual.
over. But in the meantime, y'all stay home, stay safe, enjoy your time with your
And
family,
again, stay home.
and stay safe.
Yes, but the key word to that is stay home.
Home.
I don't care what's being open. We are not out of the woods yet. So guys, like, use some wisdom. I don't
Yes.
care what's open. Use wisdom. We're not out of the
Please
woods
stay
yet. So
home.
please stay
Wash your
home.
hands.
Wash your hands, sanitize, disinfect, do what you need to do to stay healthy. But the key thing about doing that is stay home. If you don't have to go out, man, stay in
Yes.
until we can get out of this. Use some wisdom, have some common sense. Okay, we love you guys. We thank you so much for your support. Please, we didn't say this at the beginning of this, but please like, share, comment, your
Subscribe.
feedback, subscribe, do all of that stuff.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. We really
As
do.
soon as this is over, we will be back with Angel Brown. Angel, we miss you so much.
Yes, yes, we do, because we are on here looking scruffy, scruffy.
But nah, thank you. We thank you guys. But like you said, please remember to like, subscribe, and share.
And comment
And
below.
comment
Oh, and
below.
hit that bell button so that you can get the notifications anytime we post anything. So we love you guys. Stay home,
Stay
stay safe,
safe, and God
and God
bless.
bless you.